Hey guys, hello and welcome to the 7th mission walkthrough for Call of Duty Black Ops. This is on veteran of course, and the mission is currently Project Nova. This is actually where you find out how this zombie outbreak sort of started and what was going on with the German scientists and all that. It's quite interesting actually, although there is an awful lot of cutscenes in it, which do explain loads, so make sure you tune into those, watch those. I have cut them out of this, by the way, so you don't have to sit through endless minutes of just screen time, whatever. Okay, so moving on down, you'll probably go to the right, and then you can cut around behind all of the various enemies that are there. Pushing on up towards the yellow marker, of course. You basically you want to go through all these trenches, and yeah. There's only one way you can go, so you can't really get lost. 3 guys come out of here, and then there's 2 inside the building as well. These 2 try and surrender, but they get shot anyway, so you can end that if you want. Best thing that I found to do was to rush straight forward to this pillar, because you can take out those 2 easily, and then duck for cover behind the pillar. That also prompts your teammates to move up, so it's sort of a double whammy of goodness. And then you can just like stick your head over the top or at the side or whatever, and pick some more off from a distance. So it's good when you don't have to actually do anything, or put yourself in the firing line as less as possible. Sorry. So yeah, once you've taken out as many as you can, you want to sprint over to these buildings here, in through the second door, because I believe you shoot out straight out of there. Because I think a guy comes through the door. I'm not sure. Perhaps I'm wrong. I am wrong. Oh well. Okay, so move on out through the door, take the guy at the end of, and just keep pushing forward until you get to this fence. You want to take cover behind the fence, because otherwise they seem to shoot you through the netting of the top floor of the building opposite, and also the various ground troops that are on the floor. As you can see my teammates pushing forwards and taking cover behind various barrels or whatever. That generally means that I'm fairly good to go, so I can move forwards. Once you're down here, there's a couple of waves that might come out if you're unlucky. If they don't, then that's fine. Just stick your head slightly around the corner, and take out as many as you can without exposing yourself too much. This bit's quite tricky actually. I believe there's up to 6 enemies in here. Some that come down from upstairs, so you've got to watch out for them. And there's always one that goes behind that sort of electrical wheel to the left that you can see. There's always one behind the door as well, and one right at the back. So it's kind of quite a few places you've got to watch. Heading upstairs, there is variable number of enemies up here depending on how many you killed downstairs. I had 3, but it can get up to 6 I think as well, and there's always 2 in here as well. So head on in. Once you've in here, the the mission marker, yeah, I'll call it mission marker, will move. You want to head back outside and through this here gap in the fence. You want to take cover behind this crate, or a wooden sort of slatted thing, and shoot off. You want to get rid of the MG before moving forwards, basically. And when you do move forwards, you want to stay covered first behind those boxes, and then second I went in the left-hand side. If you take the right-hand side and go through where I was just looking, in through those open double doors, you can go right underneath that and pop out just the opposite side, where I'm aiming about now. Which might be useful, but bear in mind there are 3 or 4 guys that always run across the end, so just, if you do that, you will bump into them. Okay, so you want to take out the, I think it's either an RPG or something similar, on the top floor of the building just to the right there. And then once you've done that, you want to sprint forward and take cover behind here. There's always 3 guys that run across. I don't know why this dude in front of me doesn't take them out, but he doesn't. And then you want to watch the doorway just there, just in case someone pops out around the corners. Grenade doesn't really help, to be honest, because the guy always hides behind a table just the other side of the door, so best thing to do is to rush forwards and just shoot him in the head as soon as you see him. Being unnecessarily cautious there, I think. Once you're in here, you want to head upstairs. No, you want to head upstairs. Upstairs. There we go. And yeah, you can look at the side windows onto, well, I don't know, sort of the opening to the aircraft hangar, I guess, or opening to the hangar. Pick off a few from here if you want, but you basically you want to sprint across this sort of bridge thing here and into the building the other side. Okay, so we're now in the opposite building. You can take out a few more from here if you wish, but they won't stop coming until you move on down, or it takes longer if you don't move on down. And if you are down, there's awesome cover behind this sort of truck thing. And also, if you go to the left, you can see the boxes just over there behind and the barrels and whatever. But I think here's the best place. It gives you sort of straight line of sight into the hangar. So yeah, that's good. If you take out enough of them, there will be one or two that surrender, or try and surrender, I should say. So yeah, you want to, well, kill them. Don't take prisoners. It's not worth it. Going back over to the new checkpoint just by the door, you want to wait until somebody opens the door, and then head on through it. And there we go. And you're now into the, well, you're getting close to the final part. At least. Moving on through the mission, getting closer, I guess. So yeah, there's two there that if you can instantly take out, that removes your opponents later. Now there are a couple that come up on top of the hill who are quite annoying. They always shoot down on you, rain loads of bullets down on you, so you just want to stay behind cover as much as you can and pick them off one by one. If you don't move forwards, then these will keep coming back, or more will keep coming to the same position. So as soon as you want to sort of kill them all and then sprint forwards in sort of time gap in the middle. And so yeah, dive behind the cover of this sort of trench thing. Head over to the left hand side, and there will be 4 enemies here. 2 that come through the far door, and 1 that's already inside. Sorry, I think 3 that come through the far door. But yeah, basically 4 enemies, so just watch out for them. You can then get a perfect sight across the sort of hangar area, and pick them off across the courtyard. Keep on heading around the sides. Take off the MG turret. That's your main priority because it's irritating. It gets very it shoot you a lot, basically. So yeah, once you've done that, you can try and advance a bit further. Okay, so you've taken the MG guy out. You want to now move underneath him into this sort of area here. Best thing to do is to move over to the right hand side so you can get a clear shot into this building, or the entrance to this building, I should say. And as soon as you can move forwards, you sort of want to. Missed one. There we go, done him. I think there was a bit of panic there. So yeah, once you've moved into this building, there's guys in rooms to the left, right, and sort of in the like far third corner of the room, or whatever. But yeah, basically there's a couple in here you just want to be aware of. There's always one behind the table, so you can either chuck a grenade in if you wanted, or just take them out as I did. Heading on upstairs, there's a lot upstairs, so you want to be aware of that fact. Shooting through the glass always works, through the windows is a good plan, means you don't have to move too much. Just clearing out this top bit here, and then you're done for this part of the level. Heading over to the door, don't shoot anybody, whatever you do, because then that sort of gives you lots of problems. Head on in and talk to the sort of Nazi dude who's sitting in a chair, and then you'll skip to a fairly long, I believe it's 3-minute cutscene. So yeah, I have chopped that out. And it basically explains what's happening with all the zombie stuff, and it's very informative, so do watch that. Come on. Right, so it should be stopping about now. I'm actually going to take you to the part in the ship. This is where the cutscene sort of leaves you, basically, where you're locked in a airtight room thing, and they've all been given the Nova gas. And yeah, you know, sort of see that it's rather conveniently sort of shot rocket that just happens to hit the door that opens it. Anyway, you now got to fight your way out and escape. So you want to poke your head around the door and shoot straight down the middle. Taking off the guy to the right, and there's also one to the left as well. Probably the left's your first priority. And then just keep coming. There's not. There's only one wave. What I'm trying to say is they don't keep coming for this bit. once you get them. So as soon as you take them all out, you can restock your ammunition and whatever else. So worry about that later. There is a nice scoped, I think from memory it's Moisen. I can't even say it. The one from World at War. But yeah, these guns look really good. I want them in like the, I don't know. I want them in multiplayer levels. I don't actually know that they're not in multiplayer, but I haven't seen them anywhere, so I assume they're not. So yeah, use a sniper to take out whoever you can down the far bottom end. Reload all you need to, and then once you push forwards, if you lie on the floor, you can look up through here and take out 2 guys on the gangplank on the first level. So yeah, if you probably can't see it on the video, but if you do look closely whilst you're playing the game, you'll be able to see them, and also if you rush in there, then they'll just mow you down. So you'll know they're there. Next thing to do is plant the explosive. After the fresh wave of enemies has come, I don't think there's too many this time. So yeah, you can duck behind some cover and just take them out. Keep on heading over to the pipe over here, set the timer on the bomb. And that timer of course gives you a deadline to get out on. Which is kind of worrying. You want to shoot the pillar, the glowing gold pillar just there, that makes everything fall, and then that gives you a nice escape route. So go ahead and head on up that. Go through the door at the end, and watch out here because there's 2 guys that always come in the corner. So yeah, you want to dispatch with them. Go outside, head left, and follow your marker down to the end. Jumping down to the next level, you want to, well basically there's a couple of guys that climb over the side of the ship, so if you chuck a grenade you might just get them. If not, kill everybody basically. There seemed to be some Russians when I was playing this, which I think you are Russian, but I didn't quite understand why my own countrymen were killing me, but yeah, anyway, just kill everyone basically. Except for the dude that was coming from the first room with you. And yeah, you want to head up to the top level, just up these stairs here, over to the right, and the glowing rope, which you slide down, and then sort of run across the snow, I was going to say desert for a second, to the end of the mission. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Check out my other Black Ops vids. There are more walkthroughs, and anything else that goes with it, and yeah, subscribe.